And this one is the one we're waiting for, where hopefully we're gonna have a first peek at this keyboard. Hey, Undecided. Good, how are you? Did you check the leaves? My inks just got here and their leaves are loose. No, I did not. Let me see. Did you get yours from... they seem to be in place at least before opening. Let me open one. No, the leaves seem to be... Did I speak too fast? Yeah, if I push the... Yeah, you know what? They are indeed loose. I just saw that the pin moved way up when I pushed it. Yes, I have the same issue. The Cerianite. They are loose, but this should not affect your build, to be honest. I had switches like this, where like the pins were kind of loose. Once you solder it, you should be good to go. Unless you're planning to use on a hot swap board, then I think you may have an issue. It doesn't make a difference. I think I had switches like this before. And once it's put together, it doesn't move anymore as well. So I think you should be good. We'll double check that when I build my next board, which is tomorrow. All right, I don't think it will be a problem. So don't be bummed out about this. And we're gonna find out tomorrow. All right, so this is a box of packing peanuts that I bought. All right, let's see what we got here. We have some Milky Yellows from UPAs, from Canon keyboards, or Canon keys. I think I have another 120 of them. We have an extra PCB for my baguette, so I can have two builds. One that I have right now, which is a polycarbonate plate, and I can have the original brass plate, interchangeable. So I think you guys already seen this PCB on another unboxing. It's pretty nice, but I don't want to spend too much time on this right now. And of course, this is something I've been waiting for. This is the NC PCB. Let me open one of them. I bought two. And this is the B-stock one that only allows for a 7U bottom roll. So there we have it. This is the famous NC. And I think it's going to be awesome to build with this board. Looking forward to that. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Finally, a non-Swiss cheese PCB. 60% win with USB-C. USB port. So pretty cool. Again, don't want to spend too much time here. We can move along. Should have another one here. So that's the second NC. And we're definitely using one of them on the build tomorrow, regardless of what we're building. I bought some stabs from Canon keys as well. And the main attraction for me is that they ship the 7Us not assembled. I love novel keys, but the fact that they ship their 7U assembled is always a problem to me. And yeah, it looks very lit, Demon. And since UPAS told me that they would ship with unassembled like this, was a big plus for me. So I'm hoping that those 7Us are straight, not like the ones that unfortunately I get from novel keys, that 90% of the ones that I get are all bent, which is a bummer. Again, I love novel keys, I love Mike, but that's a pain. All right, so here it is. our baby Lumina. I wish, I wish. Okay, so we have the aluminum plate here on top. I think it's maybe stainless steel. And here we have the Lumina. It's a little bit up. Didn't know that it had so many marks on it, but it's a red Lumina nonetheless. And what's the name of this material? I always think it's coriander, but coriander is not what I'm looking for. What is the name of this material? The countertop thing? Help me out, chat. Corian, yeah. I don't know why I always think of coriander, which is the spice. But again, this is a little bit up. So there's a big scuff mark up here. Another one here. And I don't know if this was like this or was it damaged during shipment. I will try to use some plastic treatment material that I have to see if I can take those off. But yeah, this one is pretty big as well. I'm gonna see if I can fix that or not. Corian, yes, not coriander. All right, let's open it and see how it looks. And this is that Waldo PCB. Yeah, I also think it looks really good. Very nice and bright. Yeah, it's, you know, taking, you know, if you discount the scuff marks and small nicks and everything, I think it looks pretty good. And it has a very deep sound. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I think the sound of this board is going to be really amazing. Let's see. Maybe from here would be a better view on the how scratched and scuffed the material is. Oops. All right, let's crack it open. Hey, Weeks, how are you? Is this from Mac Market? No, I bought it from a friend of mine. I don't know if I can disclose his name. I'll ask him. Because he got a prototype Lumina. Long time no see, Weeks. How have you been? So this is the bottom piece, the bottom coriander piece, not coriander, corian. Then we have the PCB, which is very, it's a lot of, remaining of flux. Let me see if I can show you this. So this has been clearly desoldered. But I think I can clean it. Most of it, I can clean it out. mostly flux residue, but I think it's salvageable. I learned to clean those things after, you know, long time practicing and trying different things. We might as well clean it on stream. Let's see. And then we have the, I think it's acrylic plate from what I remember, but a plastic plate nonetheless. Just passing by quick. Come on, stay a little bit. Buy me a beer or something at least. Buy me a drink. So this is the top. And this is how it looks from underneath. Wanted to see that you really had a Lumina. Yeah, I do, man. One of the few out there. And I'm gonna have a second one. I ordered one from the GB, but that's gonna take a while because mine is the white. But I am glad I got this one as well. Let's see if we can put a few switches on. Let me just try to clean this PCB and test it first. And then we can put a few switches on and see how it sounds. All right, let me see if I can clean this. Let me grab some IPA. Alright, so let me tell you what I do for cleaning PCBs usually. I try to spray it first with a little bit of... So let me show you. I think you saw this on the other camera, but let's take a look at the before and after. So you can see how much flux there is on some of those pads, right? There you can see a little more. So here's what I do. The first thing I do is spray it with some IPA. Maybe half of the board. And then I get a toothbrush, an old toothbrush. And I try to take it to, you know, unstick it from the, as much as I can. So I go pad by pad like this. And I try to take it out as much as I can. And sometimes you really have to put a lot because it's really dry. The flux is really dry. I think I have 4 or 5 boards I need to stream. And they need to, yeah, my stack, you can't see it on camera, but I have a stack behind me somewhere with maybe 10-20 boards to stream as well, so I know what you're going through. So I continue to work on, you know, each individual pad until I think it's okay. And then I try to get one of those swabs and drench it in IPA. And then I also try to give it a good clean on each individual pad. So you can already see like the big difference. So these are the pads that I cleaned. You can see there is a alcohol in the middle and almost, but the flux is almost all gone. If you compare with the right hand side here where you see a lot of flux still. So now we can do the other side. Hey, no notification for that. Sorry about that, Dad. What the hell? I don't know what happened. Yeah, it's on. That's super weird. We should get like even an audio notification. Sorry, Dad. But look at that. Dad is now subscribed for 9 months. Thank you so much, Dad. I'll try to figure out why we didn't get any notifications. Sorry about that. And there's a lot of flux now down here. I don't know if you can see this color. That's all flux that is now on my cutting mat. All right, let's try to do the last part. So same thing, drench it in some IPA and then work it with some old toothbrush first. You were busy cleaning PCBs? You missed it? Oh, okay. It's about to be born, yes, 9 months. Yeah, but I don't know why the audio notification didn't happen, or if it did, maybe I missed it, I don't know. You did, but we're going to... Hey, thank you so much for the subscription, G10. Thank you. But we're going to get back to the Lumina. This is Lumina's PCB called Waldo. We are going to open it and put some switches in after we test the PCB and finish cleaning it. I'm just doing a small cleaning because it's really messed up from the soldering. And now, with this method that we did with the toothbrush and this swab, there's still a lot of flux on the surface. So the last thing that I like to do is to use one of those, how you call it, wipes from Kim wipes. They are rough, so they don't break as easy. And I drench it again in a lot of IPA. And then now I try to clean the PCB. And take out all the flux that I can. Can you see there's a lot of residue that you can take out? And if I start to get drunk, it's because I'm inhaling, a considerable amount of IPA alcohol. So if I start to say something which doesn't make sense, you guys know why. I don't need IPA beer. I have IPA, the OG IPA, to inhale on my streams. Hey, how's it going? Victor. I'll use that excuse next time. So now we should have a decently clean PCB. Let me just make sure that this side is good as well. There we go. Now we have a lot of gunky stuff on my desk mat here. Let me take care of that now. Let me grab the trash. Look at this. All right, that was PCB cleaning one-on-one with Mr. Keeps. Now let's test this PCB. Let me just make sure that it's dry. And so I showed you the before, and this is the after. There's almost no trace of flux on this PCB. All the pads are somewhat clean. No gunk between the pads. So yeah, a lot better now. Yeah, Demon is gonna stream right after me. So hold on, let me open up the keyboard testing website. Hold on. So we can have some Josh action. Keyboard tester, that's the one. Oh wait, I made a terrible mistake and I didn't select Josh here.
Josh.
There's a lot of pads with a lot of solder still in as well. So this is supposed to be function. We'll build the tofu HHKB hot swap. Nice. We're gonna be there. Am I going back the same row? Yes. So that was the Windows key. This space is not working, probably because it's not configured to do anything. But now this space is also doing nothing. Oh, that's why. Yeah. This may be function as well. That was the Windows key. And we have a fully working PCB. All right. Let's put it together and test it with some switches. Grab the plate only. I'm only gonna put a few inks. Joshing all the time, yeah, that's what we do here. We do non-stop joshing. Oh, how stupid am I? I put some HHKB. Where is my switch puller? Don't know where I put it. Gonna have to use this one that I don't like as much, but there we go. Wait, did I do something wrong or is it? Yeah, I definitely did something wrong. There we go. All right, let me put a few keycaps here so we can try it. Let's see how it sounds. Yeah, those are stock inks, and I think it's gonna sound amazing when they're lubed. Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential on this sounding really, really good. But if you guys really want to see, you have to tune in tomorrow between 6 and 7 p.m. Eastern. That's when I'm going to stream the build of this board. It's very lightweight. The one that I ordered is going to have a brass bottom. So it should be a little heavier, but this is really lightweight. We can also weigh it tomorrow fully built to see. Oh, I didn't test the PCB, did I? Let me just do that, and then we can all raid my good friend Demon, who's gonna build an HHKB tofu. Oh, I did test the PCB. What am I saying? I need to program it. So MK Tyson, I got this prototype today, but it's secondhand. I bought it from a friend. All right, any other questions, guys, before we raid Demon? Demon, do you want to get ready for us? I know that bite mark. Oh, you know who I bought it from? The reason I'm not disclosing it is because I didn't ask him for permission, basically. So I didn't want to disclose it without asking him. But yeah, this is, in a kind of a rough shape. I'm gonna try to polish it with some plastic polishing. Not sure if that's gonna... Oh no, he didn't send out more. No, this was not from Taz directly, even though I ordered a Lumina. This was not from him directly. No. All right, just waiting for Demon to... Oh, let me update you guys on something. So, I don't know if you guys follow, but I bought this Taobao 205 equivalent lube. This has like 100 grams, and it was $4.55. So I tried it today. I lubed some Get Yellows with it, and I think it sounds kind of okay. I don't think it's as good as 205. Also, the keys are a little more grippy than I would expect from 205, but it's not terrible. Let me type on it a little bit so you guys can hear. You can see a few of the keys are a little scratchy. And I feel almost like it if it was a little more grippy than I'm used to. But I think if you mix it up with maybe 105, it's going to be perfect. But yeah. I'm going to post the link to this product when I release the VOD so you guys can try it. But I don't think it's up to par with 205. So if you're like want to save a couple of dollars, try it at your own risk. But I still think that you're much better off with 205, especially when you're doing like ground zero or ground 00 that Mike now carries on novel keys. I would advise against it, but I'll have the link there if you want to go really cheap. I am using this to lube stabs and it seems to be fine, but I don't know if I would use it as my main lube for switches.